Okay, so this is one of my metal detecting permissions. There's a lady there and a man called Jamie, and we used to foster care a kid called Alfie, and he's now moved out and he now lives at this place. And the woman there said I can go metal detecting, and it's had a lot of history. In 1858, Dillon Mocksmith was dismantled and moved to Wymondham via the railway by Tom Brown and his father. 1858, that was a really long time ago. So this mill was built 1816, and lots of people have visited it because it's one of the biggest mills in Britain, and no one's ever metal detected there ever. So it must be full and full of good stuff. Here are here are some pictures. 1930, 1931. It no longer has the 8 blade mill bit, the 4 wings at the front, something like that. The mill was a 7-story high, 8-sided mill that stood 65 feet high and 62 feet to the gallery. It had a boat-shaped cat with the patio on a dead curve with 9 small centering wheels and 8-bladed fan. The stage was on the 3rd floor. Some more pictures from 1931. Now when I visit this mill, this is the first thing I'm going to show you is this. So remember this picture right here. Turn on the left and upright shaft on the right. This picture right here. Remember that because that's what I'm going to show you. So this was 1931, but it's been there since 1816. But this is a picture that someone took. So lots and lots of history happened here. September 1934. Here we go. Wymondham North Mill inspected 8th June 1948. This was 3 years after World War II. This was. The shutters were taken out by Mr. Farrow before 1939. War. Look at all this. Fire destroyed the mill. 1984, Harry Appling recorded that one 4-foot French bedstone from the mill was in Wymondham Heritage Museum. These are all of the stories and all the people that visited. John Cann, 1863, Kelly, Mr. White's. 29th of March 1882, John Cann died. Rest in peace. Kelly, 1908, Kelly 1912, A 1916, 1922. Look how many times people visited. These are just stories. More people visited this place. There's actually a poster right next to the mill, which shows you some Victorians working on the mill, and I'll show you that when I go there. I don't know when I'm going to be going to the mill again, but when I do, I'll definitely take you guys with me, and I'll definitely metal detect. And there's nothing that can stop me at all. Like, there's nothing that'll get in the way of me letting you guys enjoy this, because whatever's there is going to be amazing. And I hope that you guys will be around to see it. This is basically what I wanted to show you. This is one of my permissions. And if you're wondering, yes, I have got more. I keep getting more like every single month. I just keep, no, like every single week, sorry. Every single week I just ask my mum and she just goes, yep, this is a new place which someone has booked for you and you can give them a thing now, like great. But I haven't metal detected there at all, those places. I've only metal detected at 3 places. And all of those were really good and they haven't even got that much history about them, and yeah, I found so many old coins there. This one is definitely going to have old coins. Well, not definitely, I mean, I could go messing in there and it might not be anything at all. I mean, it's just basically luck. Hoping that someone did drop something really, really valuable. And if I, like, find like a silver or really expensive gold coin, then I'll feel really, really sorry for the person who lost that. They must have been devastated if they actually found a gold, if they actually lost a gold coin around the mill. I mean, that must be so annoying. So here are the floors. First floor. This floor was within the brick base. It contained a centrifugal flour mill, a booth cereal cutter, and two additional pairs of stones driven by a 35 HP Crossley oil engine, 1927. The loading door was also on the floor. Second or mill floor. Here the oak upright shaft was 20 square. The flour milling machine was positioned to take flour from the stone above. The third floor was the oak upright shaft with the great spur wheel that was 10 in diameter and made of wood. It has a cast arm iron segment with applewood cogs. The great spur wheel drove the three 17 ironstone nut on two 34s spindle with round tapers and a ring jack lift. A four-pinion drove down to the booth cereal cutter. All this machinery was boxed in for safety. The governors were of the heavy four-ball type driven via a belt from a ring on the upright shaft, a foot below the great spur wheel. This floor had a door leading out to the stage. The fourth or stone floor. Originally this floor had 3 pairs of stone, but by 1927 there were only 2 pair of underdriven 4x4 French Gur stone with octagonal turns. By 1948 there were only 1 pair and no turn. Here the upright shaft was apparently an 18 square or octagonal section of oak. Fifth or corn. This is the bit where the corn was stored, and lots of people who had lots of livestock used to go there with lots of gold and silver coins in their pockets and used to try and bid for that, all of that corn, so they can feed their livestock. So if there's going to be the more people that there were there, the more gold coins and silver coins they would need to try and beat them for feeding their livestock. So they must have really big challenges. And I'm pretty sure that the people who had those gold coins, silver coins, must have lost some. I mean, really high possibility that someone had like a few 10 or 20 gold coins in their pockets. At least one of them must have fallen out, and there was like a big bunch of them like crushed together, so they might knock into each other. So the fifth or corn, the bin floor. The fifth floor was where the corn was stored. The sixth or dust floor. The upright shaft had a section of pine 15 in diameter, and the octagonal wallower had an iron casing that was 5 in diameter. The salt hoist was powered by a wooden drum 21 times 7.5, using a frictional drive against a wooden ring underneath the wallower. The mill also ran a Tattershall half-sack roller plant from 1949 that was probably almost powered by the Crossley engine. So it took a long time to build this mill, and the grass around it has never been touched and hasn't been dug up, like putting houses there. The grass has always been there. The mill is right next to a Victorian mansion, right next to a cafe. And I'm going to show you the Victorian mansion, I'm going to show you the mill. Somebody has metal detected, my friend Jamie, who owned the mill. He has metal detected in parts of the field, but not right next to the mill. It's a bit of a distance away from the mill, and he metal detected like 1/10, no, 1/10 or 15th of that field, right around where the mill is. And he found a third guinea, which is a gold coin. And he said the rest of it's for me, so there must be a high chance of me finding something really good. This is basically what I want to show you. Just wanted to show you all of this history about this mill, which I'm hoping to go metal detecting at, and it will be soon. It will probably be like when it's the next holiday after the 3 weeks off. I go on holiday for 6 weeks. It must be around then. So I'll see you guys then. See you in the next video. Bye bye.